Everybody, it's me, Austin here. This is my crochet podcast. It's going to be episode number 35, I think. It's going to be episode number 35. It's going to be a shorter episode. I don't have a lot of progress on what I'm working on. Um, I picked up some stuff, some projects. I have some progress on some projects. Um, and then um, I also have some clips and photos I'm gonna include later on from my trip to Vegas. Um, so yeah. Um, and also I just dyed my hair this. I just dyed my hair today. So don't mind it. It's it's still messy. Um, First I want to show you what I was actually practice science and yarn the other day when I came back from Vegas. It was before. Um, I'm practicing just, I want to practice dyeing because, like I said, I want to eventually dye yarn in the future. So, um, I was playing around with some ground turmeric some ground turmeric powder. So, I dyed these two skeins with turmeric, and I might add these to my esty. I'm not sure. But yeah, so this is gonna be my it's angel hair, but it's superwash, if I'm correct. But this will be my angel hair fiber base. Like in a superwash. So I have two of these skins, and I naturally dyed this, so they're different but similar. So they're fun. And I just did this one today. Um, it's the leftover hair dye. It's pretty much leftover hair dye, and I just stuck it. It's still wet. It's almost dry. So that's fun. I might over dye it, but yeah, this is leftover hair dye. So this was a fun. This is fun. And it's the same base as the turmeric. So I have these. I might list these with some other yarn I dyed too. I might list these ones as well too. So that's one thing I finished. I tried these a while back too, so these are the same base, it's different base. So I do have one FO. Sorry. I finally finished the sample for my first knitted color with cowl. Um, this is my super love cowl pattern. Um, but yeah, so I like it. And I updated the pattern on my ravlery, and it's on my ravlery too. I'll be putting the pattern on my Etsy soon as well. But I finally finished this, so this is my second color work ever. Um, so it was inspired by the song "Super Love" from Chromatica, and in the music video, there's a really cool heart motif, and um, I decided to turn it into a into something knit related. Um, and yeah, so has like some squares, and then like there's the heart motif, um, like just a regular heart, and then it's supposed to look it's supposed to be a broken heart, and then it's like some rows, and then it's rows of stripes in between each section, and then it says some stupid, and then it says love. But yeah, so here's my stupid love cowl. Um, I'll probably include a video of me dancing with it when I finished it. I just finished it last week. Is when I finished it. But eventually one day I want to figure out how I can incorporate the charts into maybe a sweater. So I think that'd be cool. I think it'd be cool. I think it would be a cool yoke for a sweater. And it's a long cowl. It's a long cowl too. Um, if you wanted to, if you forget your mask, you can wear it. I guess. Um, and then if you scrunch it up, you can still see the heart motifs in some left, or if you can just scrunch it up more. Um, so yeah, this is my only FO. Um, so I'm gonna go on to whips. And my first whip I'm gonna show that I made some progress on um, my Ziki Interrupted, Christy Glassness, and Knit Escape is hosting a crochet along for this pattern. Um, the pattern's by Sandra Paul. I'll include everything that's below. Um, and I have some progress. Um, If I can find my video, I crocheted, when I was in Vegas, wow, 3 weeks ago? Wow, I was in Vegas 3 weeks ago. I was there from the 3rd to the 6th. Um, on the, was it the 4th or the 5th? On the 4th, I um I was crocheting in public, and I stayed at Park MGM, and it was a nice, pretty hotel. Um, I have something an idea popped up for a design that was kind of inspired by, um, I guess, because I love Art Deco, so I was kind of inspired by Art Deco, and I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys what I started for that later on. But while I was crocheting, um, I recorded me just crocheting in person and just me crocheting in public. Um, and I also, the next day on the 6th, I, no, on the same day on the 5th, I asked somebody I follow on Instagram, um, Hooks and Coffee. They have a channel. She has a channel. She also has a channel as well. um, the Needle and the Hook. Um, they have a channel as well. She has a channel as well. Um, I asked if anybody asked if she wanted to crochet with me while I was crocheting in public, and we crocheted for a little bit. We talked about crocheting, and we also talked about music instructor. And so yeah, so I think the last time I showed, I think the last time I showed you, I think I just barely joined the motifs together. I think I was right here the last time. So I have some progress. I'm taking my time on it. Um, and then again, the yarns that I'm using, the mini skeins that I'm using are by Miss Doll Yarns. It's a mixture of some Disney mini skeins I bought, and it's a mixture of my Christmas Advent calendar mini skeins from last year. So, and then the berry yarn I'm using is it's the same base as the yarns I shared earlier. I'm just sampling the yarn. You see how it crochets, and I'm using the berry yarn as a contrast. So instead of doing like 4 rows of each color, I'm just including a row, switching up, I'm crocheting in between it, using it in between it, and I think I might. We also mentioned about uh, that you can talk about. We also talked about in our in the live the live video of me of us talking. Um, it's on my Instagram page. Um, if I can find it, I'll link it below so you can find what we're talking about there. Um, but yeah, so I think I might not do one section because it's gonna be a pretty big wrap. So, but yeah, so here's my Ziki Interrupted. Um, I'm really enjoying this project. So And I'm using a six, four, a six, um, a 6 foot. I'm using a 6 foot. 6 and 1 foot. I think it's a 6 and a 4.25 millimeter hook. And it's a boy's hook. Um, and it's also in my the project bag that came with my advent calendar last year. So, sorry. Yeah, this is my first whip. It's an active whip, so well, when I get a chance to work on it. Um, Another whip that I started was I repicked up. Um, I forgot I forgot I was working on this. I forgot I was designing this, but I repicked this up and I did a sleeve like a while back, but I just repicked this up and I think last time I showed this I probably just split the sleeves in last time. So I'm on the body right now. And this design eventually whenever I can figure it out, hopefully if I can figure out and write the pattern up and figure out I don't know how I'm gonna make this. So but the collar and part of the yoke is crocheted and then the rest of it I don't know if I did it correctly, but I kind of figured out how to do a raglan sleeve. So it's kind of a crocheted knit raglan sweater. And eventually, when I get closer before the rib, I want to do some more of the lace, the crochet lace section. So I just re-picked this up. I just picked this up again. I just picked this up again. So I thought I'd show this as well. But when I'm not working on it, it's been on my mannequins. So for my left-out sweater, I haven't had time to pick it up. It's also the summer, so um El Paso weather is really hot right now, so it's too hot to work with work with uh, the more rustic fiber that it is. And then the next whip is this is another knit with crochet um, top or sweater that I working on um, that I started when I came back from Vegas. Um, so I was kind of inspired by the hotel I stayed at and just Vegas in general. So um, I'm using I'm gonna be using two colors. I'm fading from this pink is by Chelsea Lux, and this blue was another one I just like I said I was practicing dyeing yarn. So this is the same basis that I showed earlier, but it's like a mint color. And I started this when I came back from Vegas, so it's nothing much. Um, so I'm not sure when I finish the body, if I want to add sleeves or not. But but this is this project. I do have a name for it whenever I finish it. And then again, I'm not, I don't, but then again, I do not know how, I don't know how I'm going to grade it, if I grade it, but if I do write it up, I don't know how I'm going to grade the pattern. But, and then I'm not sure if I want to add a rib to it, the collar. So that's this project. Um, Eventually, if I were to write it up, I do have the name. I have a name for this, but which um, when I do, if I wanted to write it up, I would want to call this the Vegas strip tee. So that's another thing that I started designing soon. I kind of have some more designs coming up too that I pop because whenever something pops up in my head, I don't want to forget it, and I'm bad at writing this stuff down. So I usually just start stuff and just write it later. If that makes any sense. So an idea popped up in my head yesterday or today, and it's not much right now, but I started knitting some ribbon for a cardigan, and we bought a cardigan. Again, I'm trying to incorporate my crocheting with my knitting more, so it'll be a cardigan, and then I just crocheted this square, granny square, and I'm gonna be incorporating some some sections of knit and then incorporating the granny squares in the cardigan. I'm not sure if that's gonna work out, if it's gonna work out or not. And then I plan on using some open skeins and scraps that I have of yarn, the sock weight yarn that I have with that. Um, let's see, what else? I think that's pretty much it that I have to show. Other than that, thanks for subscribing. Um, if I forget anything else, I'll just incorporate whatever I was talking about. Any other bits. I'll incorporate the videos and photos of what I took when I was in Vegas at the end of the video. Other than that,